Yo, so I just want to get a quick little summary video made to catch up stream. So I played, however many hours of Mewgenics yesterday on stream. I played a tiny little bit after ending stream, but I recorded it and we're just going to sum it up. So this is me loading in with Thor, Garbanzo, Meow Meow at level 1s, and then it's just battling, nothing of note. Trying to remember if I make any discoveries. The Thor leveled up. Assert Dominance I gave him, which is a pretty cool attack. Basically, if you get a killing blow with that attack, you become alpha, and then you're just like stronger. That ability is, which is cool. We got a Lucky Clover. Mau Mau, I went to go open another dumpster, and these things have late. I mean, the RNG has been just so rough. I always get cursed or a broken paw. In this case, though, Mau Mau got the old hose. Meow Meow. Old hose, a water attack that hits an entire line with knockback 10. So it doesn't do damage to him unless they hit a wall or whatever, but it does knock them back really well. Okay, so that was the first section. This is a little later, and again, we're just fighting with them. Garbanzo levels up. We gave him this cool spell. Hold on. So we gave him a spell where it's like what's it called? Replicate. I wind up going with replicate, and it says the next spell you cast is cast twice, which is relevant here in a minute. So we gave him that. Nino gang. We do more fighting. This is one of the boss fight where the guy swaps places with the kittens, so it helps to freeze them and whatnot. Meow Meow leveled up. We wind up giving her blinding lights. And so when I was on stream last night, I noticed that there was a hard path that you could choose to take, and it wasn't letting me do it yet. Well, we had gone on the run where it finally lets you do it. You now have a choice of which paths you can take. You can keep going right to take the easy way like you did, and then like you did the last time. And then he goes, if you go harder route, it's obviously harder fights, better items, more rewards. I'm only with 3 people and they're lower level, so I just kept it. And I was off stream. I didn't want to do my first hard run off stream. So I was like, I'm just going to stay on the easy path and just level up my cats. I was just, just a simple level up run. Training band, boom. Okay. We got a broken window. And then this is the rat, it's like a Bomberman bomb fight. Wait, I feel like I was supposed to show you something on the 10-minute mark. Did I already show this? Oh, yeah, basically him leveling up. And then the next is like the 20... Here we go. Oh, so this is where it's cool. I put the replicate spell. So it's like you use it, and then the next time you use a spell, you do it twice. So then Garbanzo also has this huge spell where it's like a magical shower. I mean, it takes 13 mana, but it does 15 damage. So watch. So we already had replicate active. Now I hover over it because I actually wasn't sure if it was still active. I don't see anything that indicates that I have that, which I think maybe is something a quality of life thing they could have. But I didn't see anything that indicated I had double cast already active. But I also couldn't afford, I only have 16 mana, I couldn't afford replicate and the heavy shower. So just for science, I was like, I'm just gonna cast this magic one on the left, Mega Blast. Sorry, I'm gonna cast that, and I'll at least learn if replicate hangs over. Wait, maybe it does. Maybe it does right there. Maybe that's it. Maybe normally when you don't have that. Okay, so anyways, but we do that. Make sure that. Boom, boom, boom. This is me checking for the replicate to see if I have it. Sorry, I rerun it. And then we do Mega Blast. And because it did work, it did linger. Boom. Boom. 30 damage. Then we move. This is a little 35 damage from Garbanzo on 4 health. Easy peasy. Now Thor's over here down bad. His head is like through a broken window or something. I can't believe for a while I didn't choose these abilities on the right because I didn't think I could use them yet. because notice how these are colored in and these aren't. I just figured I couldn't use them. But yeah. Okay, so now one thing we talked about on the stream is so things get worn out, and then they might not break for a while. You might be able to use them a couple times, two, 3, 4 more runs without them breaking, but they have a 50% chance to break when you come back. I also had too many items. Now I go on to upgrade that. We'll show that in a second. But I have too many items, and so at that point, going into that last run, I was almost cool with going in with items that were already worn, because I kind of wanted them to break. Because again, too many items. I'm gonna get more items. So this broke. The book I had and the wig that I had is broke on this run. So we wind up spending time. We swap out our items. Now remember, this is where you donate cats to upgrade yourself. At this point, I've given 1 cat to Butch, so we've gotten 1 storage upgrade. Given 1 to Tink, so we've gotten, I think that's where she gave me the fancy bow, or he gave me the fancy bow, I'm not sure. And then we hadn't given Frank. Frank gives you the attic. Now I wind up going to prioritize. Wait, what just happened? 30 seconds is a long time. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna click on Butch. I guess you are looking for a handout. Well, I clipped fast off stream. Did you notice sometimes your abilities will have tiny little round icons at the top? Those are that ability's elements, and there are quite a few of them to discover. An ability with water element will put out fires with ease. We saw that already. Or even grow grass. That's cool. Cold elements can slow things down, and wet things will get frozen solid. There are tons of elemental combos to play around with. A tip is a type of hint or something. That a tip inside of a tip. What a cool thing I did. We love Frank. Okay, I think we talked to Tracy. So one thing when you start getting more cats. Oh, here we go. Bro. So Frank gives you an attic if you upgrade it, right? See how up here, no attic? Well, once you start getting a certain amount of cats, like we had 9 cats, their comfort level will be affected. Like there's basically too many cats for one little space. Like we actually have 12 cats because there's the 9 inside and the 3 outside. So once we put the 3 inside, we were extra, like our comfort level was like -3. Even though we have these things that provide stimulation or comfort or whatever. And so, boom. Okay, we look at the store. We don't need any of that right now. We have too many items and we have more than enough food for now. The little Animal Crossing voice acting. So we're looking at that. Right when you hold on, right there. Look. So my comfort is -4. My stimulation is 1. My health is 0. My mutation is 0. I believe is what that last one means. So once I saw, oh damn, I have a lot of people, and then I get more, and I think, look, this is really what spurred it. Watch this sequence. He wanted to get it on with Garbanzo. Garbanzo wasn't into it. By the way, on like my last, or when I was on stream, Garbanzo banged someone, and then him and Christopher got in a fight, and Garbanzo won and actually like broke the paw of Christopher. And then like the next time Christopher wanted to make love to Garbanzo, and he wasn't having it. I was looking in your windows and I seen you got lots of cool junk in there. Oh, me, I'm Baby Jack. At least that's what the people around here call me. My Nana says it's because of how talented I am. I'm a superhero, you know? Nana also says good boys do. Hey guys. Okay, so what we're doing here, I'm bottom right. I'm live bottom right with Speedy. Hold on. Let me turn my phone down, sorry. I'm here bottom right with Speeds. Although he's being a little punk. Look at him. Hold on. Okay, we got a couple minutes. We got 10 minutes before the Liverpool match. I'm finished with work, so we're chilling there. I'm gonna let this video go a little longer because right now I'm trying to have cats that actually bang each other, but they were refusing nice things. What I just gave you, that's what rich people call furniture. Furniture around these parts is filled with Jesus juice, but we can talk about that later. See that tab up there? Click it and we can fill your house with all kind of junk. Or click it. This is like the blueprint of your map. We got an extra little thing of cans, basically.
This is so sick. I love this. It's so cool.
Okay, soda cans give 1 comfort, but we still have a lot of no bad comfort. See, we have -8 comfort right now, even with adding that. When we do, it would be like -7. But that's because there's so many cats. 12 in one room. But then, oh, hold on. Dude, 30? Ow. Okay, sorry. So we go to Jack's place for the first time. I just need to stop. Go to Baby Jack's. I love this little intro screen. Hey, it's you. I was just telling my Nana about you. She thinks you're nice, and I think she's right. So, the other day I done a kick so hard it made all of Nana's treasures fall down. She's been stuck back there for like tons of days now. But I'm working on getting her out. I bet if I can sell all the stuff that falled on her, I could save her. And buy a rocket to the moon, or even a truck to the park. So I need your help. Buy my treasures and help me save my Nana. That's funny. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Honestly, this is the meta. Me holding Speedy and all his cuteness while past me summarizes, like, I basically broke down like 2 hours, an hour and 20-ish minutes of gameplay that I played last night off stream. I broke it down into like a 17-minute long video, summarized. So you get Speedy's cuteness, you get condensed Creed. Can you please send me cats that are all broked up? Smashed heads, breaky bones, I need cats like that. I'll tell you why later, it's a secret I just made up. Weirdo. I do buy the phone because it gives 1 stimulation. I don't have enough for this. Then did whatever.
Meow.
Teen Cat's something to say to me. What up, by the way, everybody? PB, Alex, thank you so much. Blue Jay. Who claimed first? Who do I own first? See, this thing is, that icon is comfort. We talked about that. So anyways, I'll skip some. So, we basically were playing around with this stuff. We try to even like suspend things in, because we know how cats can jump. I even try to like nail things floating in the air to see if they'll jump, and it'll help with stimulation. It won't let you do that. So then we go and we donate 1 to Frank. So this is me kind of looking at which one I could potentially give to Frank, because it said Frank unlocks the attic, and I'm like, well, maybe that'll give me more space. It'll help with the comfort level because they can get spread out. So, and then I think I gave 1 to Baby Jack as well. Jack Shack, yep. Oh, hey. Come on now. My Nana says you are super rich. Is that true? I bet you could buy all her treasures in no time. So, you want to know that secret I made up? You know that thing where when you break all your bones, then they grow back all huge and strong like a daddy guy? Well, that's what I'm doing to those cats you'd send me. And guess what? I'm doing it to me too. Yeah, I can tell. When my eye grows back in, I bet you I'm going to see through walls. Send me more of those broken kittens. The more I have, the more treasures I can put out for you. Deal? Why don't you try something like, I sent him 1 cat. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to summarize this too. So ultimately, I do donate 1 cat to Jack. We already did that. I give 1 cat to Frank. And we get the... Because a big part was my cat... On one night, my cats tried to... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get current me. Wait a minute. Okay, let's... Got this. We, on one particular night, we had 3 different pairings of cats try to, sexo, right? And on all 3 instances, the other person declined. It was like, so-and-so wanted to, bang so-and-so. And it was like, then, you know, they were like, no thanks. And it was because the comfort level as you can, it's like -5 right there, even after adding, even after getting rid of the poop and adding an extra little toy for them. So I move them around. I basically put all my best cats up here. I might as well move my camera back now. Sure. Why is it not? Okay. Hey, Speedy, you trying to play? Speedy's trying to play. Okay, the game's about to start. 3:11, wrapping this up. My best cats are up here. It's like my VIP. What it did is, so this one has positive comfort and positive stimulation now, 2 and 1, and then the bottom has, it's at least just at 0, which, so it's at 0, 1, 0, 0, which is obviously better than -5, and I think at one point it was -8 comfort, because I had 12 cats all just in the bottom. So anyways, we unlocked the attic, scoop, spread them out. We bought some more decorations. You can hang some on the wall, which is cool. I was hoping for that. See, this is the sequence where they kept, look, Miss Tomato wanted to get it on with Mau, wasn't having it. Boom, boom. So 3 times they tried to bang. No one wanted it, and then they got it. One fight happened. Thankfully, Naya, the homie Naya, won. Yeah, so that's why we were caught up. We got a character who has a skill. They blow the horn, and it makes all the people around them, all the enemies, turn away. So I made them the thief, since the thief gets bonuses when you do back shots. So that was cool. We were finally able to choose to go hard or not. And we fought a boss named Fenrir. Look how cool he is. Good match is about to start. Get this shown on stream before that match started, so it's out of the way. For when I go to play the game. Okay, so that's basically this run. I wind up just quitting the game. But yeah, we got a cool thief now who has a skill that can turn people around. We accidentally gave away Danielle, but we showed that on stream. Oh, and one huge canon moment happened. Miss Tomato, who's one of our 2 or 3 best cats so far. We love Miss Tomato, big Miss Tomato fans. She got it on with Garbanzo, which is already dope enough. If she had a kitten with anybody, it'd be good because she's so good. But what's even better is Garbanzo's pretty dope himself. So we did get a kitty out of Miss Tomato. Very happy for that. So that was an important canon moment, I think, in my cat army's history. And then we got that thief, and then I was re-showing the moment where it was hilarious. If you weren't here for stream last night, hold on, I'm gonna show this. Into do that or stream yet? I don't know its name, but okay, so that was a big important canon event, and this was shown on stream yesterday, but I wanted to show it again. This is the iconic surf. I surf with Danielle, who we accidentally gave. We donated to one of the people. We didn't mean to do that, but we do that. Pushes them, kills them, and then they, because they take damage, they fart. And they fart and propel themselves into a spiked rock, almost killing themselves. Incredible. So anyways, that was shown on stream. All right, that was a recap of what we did off stream. Okay, so that's real and that's true. Also, how funny is it that one of the cats is gaseous and they fart and they propel themselves, and he propelled himself into a spiked rock. I mean, I just love it. I love it. Okay, here. Forward. Get music going again. We don't. Man City's up 3-0. Aston Villa, Brighton 0-0. Nottingham, Wolverhampton. I can't see that right now. Ooh, Crystal Palace is up 2. This is where we make that. Okay, sorry about that, PB. I was obviously switching, getting the game up, getting audio switched over. For some reason, it's not fully switched over. You hear the audio. It needs to be in my talking. Okay, boom. Okay, we're chilling. I think Twitch. I read that. I think. Okay, I have a few suggestions. What about something like PB in my BB or no? PB in my BAH. Ooh. Um. Mm, what about P? This exact. Well done, Allison. Way to command your area. I mean, he just sprint to the damn corner of his area and got a good definitive punch in sloppy conditions. Love that. Yeah, like um Larson with 2 goals. Good move that. Ooh. At halftime, I'll pull up EPL if you're still here, and see if we can get that figured out. Wait, I think I. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold up. Wait a minute. Dude, talk about the light bulb going off. Bro, oh my goodness. Talk about a different, like, seeing things and just from a different perspective, I guess. Oh, my team is just still dog doo doo. Okay, hold on. Let me pull that up. All right, we're also gonna throw up a Gamba real quick. Oh, Indo, baby. Oh, good keep. Speaking of commanding your area, that's also good keeping from Sunderland's keeper. Yo, Leafy, speaking of Gamba, okay, Gamba just went live. A Gamba just went live, Leafy. Perfect timing. And we get a corner. What you up to, Leafy? Oh, I think dangly balls isn't allowed even with numbers. Oh, man. What about the Sultan of Stamford? Or Stamford Bridge Savant? Or Drogba's... I don't Super Frankie isn't fat. That's all. That's all I got. Oh, hey Leafy. Hey bud, me and Leafy say hey. Wait, chat's not showing. Oh yeah, it is. That's funny. Dobby the tank. All right, let me put Speedy down. Hold on. Okay, we're free. Y'all can still see him. Bam. Okay, let's lock in here. We're in the eight and a half minute. Can I get myself in my sports? Bam. Display. Oop, there's the game. Okay, pull it up. Bam. Hide it again. Also can't do this song right now. What we can do is look at my FPL for a second. Hold on, that's shown there. Let me get a new playlist. Banger. Okay. Okay. Dude. Okay, so Verts, boom, boom, boom. This is my team so far. I don't think I can make any subs, can I? Raya. This is for, oh, multiple matches. Yeah, we don't want Kelleher versus Arsenal, though. Gal Pedro. I got Holland captained. Okay. That's my team right now. This is our league. Duffel bag boys. Not last. Ooh. There's a tight race between y'all. It's not over for me. I'm about to do it. I'm telling you I'm going to do it. I'm going to focus. I'm locking in. We're about to min-max like crazy. Uncle Creed. I guess technically I'm 36 now, so that kind of holds up, huh? Unfortunately, that does hold up in the court of law. All right, we're at the 10th and a half minute mark. PB, what you doing? Are you watching this? Do you have this up on your screen? miles behind from top now. Is it? You're like I look like you were like 100-ish. Is that a lot? I guess that's the one thing is like in this kind of format where people can have the same players. It can't. I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean? Some of the margins are hard to scrape back. I guess this is how I put it. Aaliyah, thank you so much for the resub. Please drive safe. Please drive safe. We're gonna be playing the cat game after this Liverpool match. So, yep. Just take your time, be safe, and we'll see you then. Thank you so much for the resub. 6 months. Ooh, half a year. So cool. Powerpuff and Symbol. We just need Ada, and we'll have the trio. Do I have that thing turned on, by the way? Hold on. Ibrahim Kanate. Oh, what a touch from Hugo Ekatike there. Oh my God, that's so fire. Damn, is that not what this... At the 12.5-minute mark, first off, the touch out of the air from the goal kick. And then the quick feet, so good. All right, PB, what? No, I'm about to go on COD. Settle before I fire up. COD. I can't hate. I mean, I'll go through periods where I love it, but it's oh, that's a decent ball from Kanate. That's well dealt with by the Sunderland left back. Oh, Sunderland Stadium of Light coming to life a little bit. Ooh, yeah, please drive safe. As your resident blossom and leader, I command you to be safe on your drive home, please. Free from a... Well, you know what my suggestion would be? It would be to find something new, but then also recognize that you really can't potentially find something new like that. Gravenberg gives it away. With 25, you know. Speedy. Do I zoom in a little bit with Speedy? I wish I had that set up on my stream deck. Can I? I don't think I can do that. I'd have no idea how. Hold on. System. Oh. It would need to be a zoom on my camera. Because like the only way I know how to do it now is like to go into my OBS, go to my camera, properties, boom. Yeah, let's just lock that in for now, I guess. That's solid. Leafy! Elite! Elite! Well done. Well done. Leafy, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Pokimane. Thank you very much. W gifted. Incredible streamer. Very kind young woman. We also have a hype train. Thank you so much. Leaving my dog. Elite. Aaliyah, thank you for the 6 months again. Oh yes, I will do everything I can to make sure we score. It would be nice. It would help if we stop giving the ball away sloppy, and that'd be cool. Are you watching the game right? Oh no, you're in class. Though, and the new guns. Yeah, I'd have to add towards it. Um, yeah. Like here's the thing I would say with Arc Raiders though is like I think what it does well, and maybe still not well enough to work for everybody, but you know, it just feels like a really accessible extraction shooter, right? That's still not dumbing it down, I guess, too much or whatever. Like, it still has, you know, attachments for guns and rarities, and you got to know what to need for the workbench and stuff. But it's not. It's also not Tarkov where you need to know what millimeter. Like, you don't need to know have like 5.56 and you know what I mean, like hollow points. You just have like 4 ammo types. Um, but I think the thing that does it is the solo friendly lobby is such a unique experience. They're so fun. They're so fun. And then if you want a PvP, you can obviously do that. And I also think the PvE element, the actual bots, the robots are so tough that like that also adds a really cool dynamic to it that maybe other games with PvE don't have. So I don't know. I think you might be pleasantly surprised that you still find enjoyment from Ark. I don't know though. Yeah, it's not only Sunderland, but at the Stadium of Light. Not ideal. Oh, what a ball from Sunderland. This is them. I'm at 18, a little past 18-minute mark. That's a great ball. Great defending from Kanate. Huge defending from Kanate. Yo, thank you again for the hype train. We got a level hype train, or level 1. Skirt, skirt. Boom. Elite from Kanate. Brilliant from Kanate, that. Oh. I guess I should start doing that. Putting my prediction. Oh, that's weird. Ooh, idea. Idea. What if I do browser sort? Gamba B. What does that say? Oh, I can't do it that way. What? Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to fix the Gamba page over here. Showing like my dashboard and not the Gamba. There it is. Oh, what a move. Oh. Sorry, guys. Because I had to. Like, when I do watch alongs for matches that aren't Liverpool, I obviously have more time to get things ready and yada yada, but it's tougher when I have to, like, almost work up to the match, you know? Okay, what you got saying? As long, all right, saying that I need Verts to do something for me. I mean, he's been doing things for us. Hopefully, long may that continue. Thoughts on Aston Villa versus Brighton? Um, the hype trade has ended. I'd like to say Villa would score at some point. What's that score? What are we doing with that game? Um, Still 0-0, huh? Against Brighton. City up 3-0. Nottingham Forest and Wolves are 0-0. 0-0 here. Chelsea finished 2-2 yesterday with Leeds. Bournemouth beat Everton yesterday 2-1. Newcastle beat Tottenham 2-1. And West Ham and United tied. And the guy who almost got his haircut finally was very much saddened. Let's see. Elsewhere in football, Bologna is up 1-0 against Lazio in the Coppa Italia. So basically, their main domestic cup competition. The quarterfinals, Bayern and Leipzig are 0-0 in the German domestic cup quarterfinal. In the Copa del Rey semifinal, it's 0-0. I could be wrong. Oh, bro. My friend put 3,000 on. What? I don't under. $800, dude. Oh my gosh, they have, dude. Good shout. You know, I was like, Palace up 2-0. Burnley's like, hold my beer. I hope he never gets to cut his hair. Wicked. Levy, you're a silly goose, man. You're a silly goose. All right, here's where my game is. We're at 24-36. We just passed it into Verts. Ooh, quick feet, but crowded out in the end. In Gulo right now. Well done, Virts. Not only wins the ball, but then wins us the free kick. Endo playing at right back. The problem with here's what I hope though, since regardless of who would have played at right back, but especially with Endo playing at right back, that Mo's instructed to be a bit more wider and to give us that outlet. Oh, good idea. Good idea. A Sunderland legend, George Foster, apparently passed away recently. Paying respects. Little moment of silence, no music for a second. Bring on the man. Come on, we're squeezing them deep. I mean, Virgil was 40 meters out. Dude, Robert, he just doesn't have that cross anymore. I don't know why he still tries that super early ball that, like, I mean, when we were flying high, 2019, things like that, not that we haven't flown high since then, but like when we're envisioning the Robertson cross, he hasn't really done that in a while, like at least 4 years consistently, where he's like picking out, the obviously the Mo goal with the bouncing ball header, the Firmino goal. Okay, undoing the zoom. I think you can still see Speedy. Take that. Uh, I can't believe that Alicia Lehman and Louise split up. Back in the Midlands playing for Leicester. Really? A, I didn't know they split up, and B, that's hilarious. I did see that she's now with Leicester. Or, yeah, that's right? Oh, Gravenberg wanted to play Endo. Endo actually in a good advanced right back position there, and made a good run. Virt's hitting it. Yes. Oh, good hands. Again, in these conditions as a goalkeeper, it probably looks funky to just kind of like do a diving parry, but with closed fist. But honestly, that's a proper technique. With these conditions, it's open palming it and trying to push can get very risky. I like that decision. Good keeping that. And now the commentators mentioned that, yep. But he's not talking about the open hand, open palm, closed fist technique thing. So I showed on Newsday a TV that's coming out where you can like mute certain things on a broadcast. Or like if you're watching a sports broadcast and if you didn't want the crowd and you only wanted the commentators, you could get that. For me, you can also make it to where you don't hear the commentators. Like, so right now, I would love to not get them at all. The only reason I have their audio into my ear in any capacity is because I like to hear the crowd and just the atmosphere and be able to comment on that. And so, yeah, I would love that technology to be implemented in more facets so I could potentially do that while, oh, well done, Verge, all the way across right before the 31st minutes. Sweeping header. Cause yeah, I don't want the commentators. I didn't even think they were a good women's team. To be fair, are they? Who's? I don't. That's a good question. Hold on, let me do skirt. Oh. Why can't I find the Premier League women's? I can find the FA Cup women's. I love Andre 3000. Oh, honestly, I need to dive into that. I haven't even, to be honest, I haven't even made them all into playlist on Apple Music because again, that's its own process, and the whole thing is getting the different. Oh, and I think we wound up getting like 5 or 6 submissions this time, which I love, but it's also, one of those things I have to sit down and usually takes about, I don't know, 30-ish minutes per. Oh, yo, Verts! Oh, great first touch in a crowded area to get it out from under his feet. Nice left-footed shot. Looks like it's sneaking in, but it's with every bounce and every yard it travels, it gets a little closer. It looks like it's probably going wide. Then it hits the post. It's still with us right now. We're almost in the 35th minute. We're going to recycle back to Allison. Oh, what a shot. What a chance. Yeah, I know you weren't getting on to me. I'm just saying, like, I guess I'm just saying it out loud because I would love to manifest a way to do it easier. I thought, I had showed a piece of news where it was like Spotify was going to allow kind of just like converting a playlist from Spotify to Apple Music, but I have yet to find that option. Oh, it's still with this. It's going to be with Gakpo. You know what he's going to do. Dude. So at this point, I think part of why Gakpo is still starting essentially every match and playing all the time is because, okay, if I'm being completely fair and objective, it gets to a certain point, and as the heat and stuff builds up, and the conversation around him, if you don't start him, right? Obviously, everyone's like, woo, you know what I mean? And then everyone highlights that, and they focus on that. And if the team does well and they win, it's almost like validation, right? Regardless if it had anything to do with the player not being in or not. And so you leave them in because you almost want to wait for a really good result. Then you can maybe rotate them out. That way it's not like, oh, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, last time he played, good result. And so you almost want to, and then you get to a point where you almost want to play him through the bad run of form, right? Because the only way to almost get out of a bad run of form is to just play yourself into a good one. So I get all of the sports psychology of that, right? So that's the sports psychology element. The sport kinesiology element, aka your body, fitness, health. You get to a point where he's probably also partly playing so bad because he's playing so many minutes. Oh, well done, Verts. Little nutmeg there for that pass. That was filthy. Verts is sick. Verts is so good. Maybe I should have crashed out before I went to shit. Now cash out. Cashed out. Cash out is $450. What was the bet again, Leafy? Lay it out for me again. I know Think Good. They did that through COVID, I think. I remember being able to turn off the commentary. Oh, that's still with Verge. Verge! Oh, it's blocked and it goes over for a corner. Here we go down the left. Good play from Cody, in fairness. Takes it to the inline. That's what we want to see more of. Gets a ball in. It's hard to deal with. Oh. Yeah, but to finish that, like the kinesiology thing is like maybe he's playing so many minutes. Oh, I think I did finish that. All right, it's our corner. Gakpo. It's semi-dangerous. I mean, Mo is just getting danced with. Absolute slow danced with in the box. Nothing. Yeah, I think that's what's been the funny joke. They're like, dude, Gakpo must know something about Slot or things like that. Like, Gakpo and Slot must be third cousins. Oh, good ball from Robbo. I like the trajectory of that. Actually, ease that in. Okay, yes, Gakpo, yes. That's what we were. I like. Thank you though. Okay, he got a ball and then he did the thing that he's been getting memed about, where he just touches it inside, tries a curler, it's blocked. The 2 times he's gotten the ball since then, he has taken the ball to the end line, and he's actually stood up a good cross on one of them. So may that diversity of attack continue. Pretty please. Me gusta mucho. Viet's hitting the post indeed. Where the gun plays and rain all day. Yay. Yo, Leafy, thanks again for the gifted. Oh my God, that's great goalkeeping again from Sunderland's keeper. Ball's weirdly in the box. Verts actually tries to go up and gets a cheeky little touch to it as the goalkeeper's coming out. So if it sneaks by him, it's probably going in. What a ball from Mo. Causes this dangerous moment. Very good goalkeeping. Mo with a brilliant Travella there. And then Sunderland defender doesn't immediately deal with it. It's a wicked ball to deal with, in fairness. Verts with a cheeky little just redirection. Okay, we're still with it. It's with Gakpo. Now he tries his own Travella. It's easily caught by Sunderland's goalkeeper. Yo, dude, Florian Verts is so good, bro. I'm not saying he doesn't have bad moments and he's not going to have bad runs of form and stuff, but, like, obviously, dude, he's just... You know how some players, especially when they're in a bad run of form, they will... When the ball gets to them, Sunderland just had a shot easily dealt with by Allison. When they go in a bad run of form, you might say the phrase, like, sometimes it's like every time the ball ends up at their feet, your play breaks down, right? Whether they lose the ball trying to dribble, whether their pass is incomplete, it's just like every time the ball comes to them, your place gets chopped up. Okay, now it's with us again. It's good 1-2 from Mo and Florian Verts. He's gonna go left to Gakpo. He tried to go in on his right and it was blocked. Hello. And now Sunderland gets a chance to counter. Ibu's gonna have to defend well here. He actually doesn't initially. It's well done from Sunderland striker. He's right outside. He's gonna drop it. We're a little past or almost in the 39th minute mark. A couple weird half step overs, but it's still with then they overplay it. Allison collects it. Liverpool's ball. Damn, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Yeah, and Ibu eventually does do well defensively there because the striker for Sunderland boxes out brilliantly, to use an American sporting term. Anywho, damn, I don't remember what I was saying. Some people, when they're in a bad run of form, when the ball ends up at their feet, play breaks down. Even when earlier in the year, when Flo was 007 and hadn't scored or assisted and everyone was memeing him and whatnot, right? And he was in a bad run of form. What was so refreshing is the ball... You wouldn't have said that about him. You wouldn't have said, damn, every time the ball ends up with Wirtz, play breaks down. And that was something like dope. It was like, oh, well done from Flo. Oh my dude, that's where Endo being at right back, and I'm not necessarily saying Trent being there leads to a goal. Look at this. Beautiful from Flo. What 2 touches. I mean, back to play, chest control to put it away from the press, and then all in one motion, a half volley little swivel through ball to the right back. I mean, sex. Anyways, yeah, even when Flo wasn't playing well, he would connect play. It wouldn't feel like play would go away. Oh, well done. Good 1-2 from Gakpo and Robbo down the left-hand side. Gets Robbo to the end line. I stand by my comment. They're both Dutch, aren't they? Yeah, no, for sure there's the Dutch connection, and I think that's what we as the fans have been playing on too. Not me necessarily, but yeah. Most shots in the first half of any away Premier League match so far, but we are where we are. You know, I still haven't listened to the second album of The Fall Off. I don't know if now is the time I want to start it. I'll listen to the first couple because we're about to go through halftime anyways. All right, we have a corner here though. And it's with McAllister outside the area. He's swarmed. He does really well, super well to maintain possession there. Oh, and then we try an in-swinger, and it's well claimed. This goalkeeper for Sunderland has been playing really well. Little one's woken up. All right, sounds good. Thank you so much for hanging out. Can't wait to see you again. No, I'm just kidding. Or I'm not. You know what I mean. See you when I see you. Hope it's soon. Okay. Gakpo glided by way too easily there. Ooh, Diarra still down. This is where my game is. We're at 43-24. Diarra's still down. Understandable. Foot on top of, like, studs on top of his foot. That would have hurt for sure. Hopefully he's all right. That hurts extra tough in these environments, man. Everything's like wet and cold and stiff. Play is slowed down. They're gonna do a free. They're dropping it back to us. Classy, classy. We gave the ball away for them, kind of thing. What's crazy is, so hold on. One of my early impressions is that this is a, we're a minute and like, this is an intro to the second side of a basically album, and it's 6 minutes long, and it's this a minute and 20 seconds. One of my thoughts already is the production in it and all the, like, you know, the sonic sounds in our ears. Sonic sounds. Redundant. Oh, well done, Mac. Mac has been playing so much better the last couple weeks after having a pretty rough opening couple months to the year. A minimum of 1 minute of stoppage time. I just don't understand, like, we know what we get from Gakpo, and it can't. They're like, I just want to see Rio played more. Chiesa played more from the jump, and like, you. Not only when they start, if they get a chance to start, they obviously get more minutes to impress or show us what they can do or add new things to our attack. But they're playing in a game state that allows certain things. Sometimes they're getting brought on and we're like, we need a goal, or it's like, you know what I mean? Like, the game state isn't ideal to come on for anyone, let alone an attacker who's just trying to impress. Oh my God, are they going to discuss a penalty possibly? This would be so like this season, right? We're in complete control. I mean, Sunderland has had moments. They're a really good side this year. Great half of football. Both teams have chances and stuff, have attacked. It's been end to end, but we've been in control. And for them to just get a penalty out of nothing, okay. This is all in the intro. This is wicked. Yeah, no penalty. Thank you. And I need to order a jersey before it's too late while I can get it with the gold patch on. Dude, one thing, and I would like a lot of the first album felt like the instrumentation of it was or like the you know the melodies felt very 90s hip hop. This song so far feels 2000s. Oh, with the Nvidia chips. Okay. Oh, dude, he is so good with internal rhyme and slant rhyme. Oh, dude, this is an intro. Man, Virts was so close to scoring. All right, I'd say we do a little Mewgenics for a second. Yo, that was what's crazy is that's a full-on song essentially as the intro. Incredible bars. Hold on, I'm gonna pause it and go music. All right, we're actually gonna go. Do I go hard with only level 2s? And how long does it take for these cats to get unretired? That's my question. That's what we need to know. His girl experiences existential dread. What's the point of it all if it just ends in death? That's not what we wanted for Giz Girl. Dude, for some... Okay. Maybe it's something to do with something. Because I throttle more when I switch to... Like, I switch scenes. And something... Maybe remove that. What's this an image of? Rogan and John? Why do I have that? Remove. Yeah, what up, Surge? Is that exactly how I worded it? I wouldn't have been surprised. But yeah, like... I'm dropping frames like right now. It's gotta be something with something. It's gotta be something. Hear that, Speedy? But like I've been streaming for over an hour and it didn't, you know, obviously didn't happen once. I switched scenes, and it's not like this is a graphically intensive game here. And in terms of like the music thing top right, chat, my sub thing above, yada yada, that's all on the other scenes too, so... I don't know how bad I'm lagging, but what you up to, Serge? How have you been? We're watching the Liverpool squad. Right now they're at halftime. The music goes pretty hard in this. Leafy, why can't 11 Millionaires somehow manage to score a fucking goal? Yeah, it is. You're right. It's all about the bit rate. But the thing is, like, so I'm at, I'm only at 3,200, which up until this recent throttling problem started in December-ish, I could routinely stream at 5,000 to 6,000 bits with the same internet like speeds and payment plan, yada yada. So that's where it's weird, because like I'm even like conceding. I'm at a lower encoder setting. Hold on. So I'm down to 3,200 right now, and I'm at super fast instead of the default very fast. Yo, what up, Clipper? Okay, I will do. I have done that before, but not necessarily while actually live. I've done the thing where you can like stream, where it's like you're live, but you're essentially testing your settings. Yeah. But it looks okay right now. We look okay right now. I'll make your piece of your pie smaller, you know what I'm saying? Yo, welcome in. What up, Big Surge? What you up to? You gaming on anything today? Okay, this is my thief. Oh man. Ooh, can I hit him? Nice. Ooh, I'd be down to play with you if you ever wanted to. I've had it for a while, but I've only played 4-ish games. I don't know, somewhere 4 to 7 matches. So I'd be very much a noob as well, and I've been kind of wanting to get into it. I've been watching somebody play recently, and it's got me like the itch to play a bit. Okay, this guy's my tank. Move him over here. Yo, I got this new hunter. So what's cool is anytime you give like one of these collars to one of the cats, it kind of like randomly spawns from a pool of that class's traits. And so like this one I got marked, which is already kind of sick. You can make them basically take much higher chance of them taking damage. And then I also have sentry mode, and that means if an enemy ends within my range, their movement, I'll automatically fire at them, which is real cool. Okay. Ow. Alright, perfect. Yeah, do that. You bet. Meow. Okay, so this horn makes adjacent units turn their backs, and because this is a thief, that's better for me. And then we're gonna assassinate. Nice big 13 on his ass, and then we can still throw the nail. Who do I want to kill first, though? No. Oh, okay, so this is... For now, let me turn this down. This is my first time listening to the second album on J. Cole's album, but this song I did hear because he released this in like a preview format. I don't know how you describe it, but yeah, y'all get it. Okay, I'm gonna run this back. What's so sick, and y'all probably seen this, and it's very much reminiscent of the song. What is it? Rewind or um, something by Nas. I can't remember the name of it right now. It's a song by Nas, but he like basically starts the first of the first verse is death, and then the hearse is going back through the funeral service, and then he's younger and younger and younger and younger. I wonder what happens when I do this. I'm gonna do my old hose, all the way to this. I think it's that's a temporary thing. I think if you have like the certain setting, and you like confirm a message kind of thing, it's for 48 hours, maybe 72. I can whisper you. Hold on, I got you. You could also join the Discord and send it on there. Hold on. Let me move it. Okay. No spot. I can't move to a spot that'll let me get. Oh, wait. I can kill him at least. Boom. Did that go through? Yeah, it did. Does not show that I sent it. But I sent the word yo. Oh, he died. That I swear to usurp. Dude, he's so good. Sorry. Dude, that's how it's done, baby. That's how it's done, baby. We threw my bomb. It finished one. It knocked the other one, weakened him. We then marked him for critical damage, and we hit him with the thing for double juicy juice. That's how they write it in the textbooks and the sex books. Yeah, I whispered you. Yeah, Serge, we need you in the Discord too, because as much sports as we watch in there between UFC and like everything, we've literally in the last year and a half have watched everything from Cricket World Cup to the NBA Finals to UFC Fight Nights to the World Series. Hell, even before that, the ALDS. Yeah, you can catch us sports in all the time. I know there's a lot of Discords that do that too, but we do it a lot. Scored in the 86th minute. Goddamn these man. Who scored? Do you think the pickle loves being tickled? Sometimes I really need to read a message first and then decide if I want to read it out loud. When you kill a unit or destroy a corpse, it becomes meat, which I think can then heal me. When you're downed, allies heal 12. Heal to full HP at the start of each battle. Wait, that's pretty fire. No, we got to get that. Oh, wait. Oh, dude. Okay, I just remembered something. For whatever reason, I got it, Serge, by the way. For whatever reason, Hunt Showdown, Okay, wait. First off, the song's called The Villas, and I'm almost certain this is there's I've heard 2 samples and or interpolations already. But we're also at a point where the game's about to start, and I don't want to listen to this yet without my full attention. So, what's a playlist we wanna listen to? What's a playlist we wanna listen to? Lemonade in New Orleans, maybe? My playlist I call Lemonades in New Orleans. Sup, bro? Missed that you were streaming. Hello, Exit. Well, did you though? Because I'm still streaming in a way, so welcome in. A smidge late, but that's okay because wizards arrive precisely when they mean to. Oh, also, we need to choose the Gamba and do a new Gamba. It was under. No goals. Boom. And then we're going to start a new prediction in the second half. Boom. Gamba's live. New Gamba. Gamba. Now I just need someone from Liverpool. Sunderland, doesn't matter who. Yeah, it does matter. It needs to be a Liverpool player. Okay, let's go back. Yo, that Hardy is also coming in at a very good time for Seal because Seal is down bad. He is no feel good. 11 health, so we're gonna need this Hardy. Heal to full HP at the start of each battle. That is just juicy. That is just juicy. So juicy. Okay, let's go back to my sports one. I probably gotta redo some of these things. Okay, that's still down there. Cool. Gamba. Leafy? Yes, I do, but no. Really good cantaloupe. There. How about that? Really good cantaloupe. Okay, we're back on this. And we're back on road. Okay, we're back focusing on Liverpool. Let's get myself locked in, cocked in. A nice summer peach. Okay, we were on the same mind. I like that. Also, if you're still there, Serge, and when you get a moment in the Discord, at the very top, there's a question where it's just like, what gets you going in the loins? If you answer that, it'll go ahead and give you some roles, and that'll just give you more access to more channels. What was I say? It also make you look cooler and things of that nature. Okay, we need to get myself back in my groove here. My bag and my pocket. My money socket. Okay, we got the commentary over there. You'll hear the music. Yo, Blue Jay, very cool. Oh my god, so fire from Hugo. That just skip by him. And then not good from him. Very poopy pants. I don't know if I finished my thought on this, but also, unfortunately, Hunt Showdown doesn't have crossplay. So I only have it, I think, on Xbox. So we'll have to figure that situation out. That'll be something we'll have to toggle. Okay, remember, there is a Gamba live. Gamba is live. You gotta need it and want it. Gamba. Hugo, we love him so. Hugo, we love him so. Oh, ooh, decent effort that from Sunderland. But Allison had it covered the whole way, and as he watches it and pulls his hands back. Yeah, agreed on that. Agreed on that. Man, dude. I still don't understand what Calvin Ramsey has to do to get minutes. I like Endo a lot, but man, dude. And I know if you go back to Calvin, the last couple times that Calvin Ramsey has played and like an actual organized match was at the end of November, beginning of December, I believe. And he played two matches for like our under 21 side, and I think we gave up like 5 goals across those two matches. And then he played with the first team in the FA Cup or League Cup, one of the domestic cups. I want to say it was the FA Cup against Crystal Palace, a match that we lost 3-0. And he wasn't the only like backup though that was in our back line that day. I mean, we also had I think Zimikas and Danny Woodburn was our keeper that day? Question mark. Anywho, my point being, like, there was a run of 3 matches where he was a part of a defense that conceded like 8 goals in 3 matches, but like he was far from the main culprit or anything. So like that's what I don't get. He did. Yeah, there it is, Freddie Woodman. I was thinking of who was I thinking? Of? Danny Ward. I was thinking of Danny Ward. Freddie Woodman. So they're looking at this. There was a like, I mean, he kind of gave him a tiny wet willy. Oh, dude, Maka has played so well this game in particular, but as I was saying earlier, oh, again, further, dude, he had already done well just to win the tackle outside the area. Then to eventually go pick up the loose ball, a little flip flap, then wins us a free kick. Let's go. So good. Look at Maka. Get in there, knuckles deep, fighting, combative, wop wop. Not really a flip flap, but we'll take it. Oh, well done from Hugo, and he spreads it out wide to Mo. Oh, well, one back from Mo. He's still with it. Very strong. Going to the end line. Tries to cross it with his right. It's blocked well in the end from Sunderland, and Liverpool have another corner. Oh, well done, Veerts. I think we're going to get another corner. This is where my coverage is. We're 23, 24, 25 past the 54th minute. Twas good. Coming back to the Rangers. I did not see that. I have not been keeping on with baseball stuff yet, except for stuff that either you... This is why I love having you around, Serge. You and Matchy. Oh, well done from Veerts. That was so fire. Oh, my God. And then Gravenberg lays it off. Dude, Veerts is a Sex Panther. Diamond Ranger. You and Matchy helped me with my baseball news big time. But no, I did not. That's you like that? I mean, obviously you like, but like, you think it can put y'all in the contention in the AL? Oh, okay. This is awkward, but it's still with us. 55th minute. Oh, I love that from Gravenberg. Okay, that is asking a lot of any right back, but especially Endo to go get on the end of that. But I think that was a great ball by Gravenberg. It really was good play. Dude, Veerts is so filthy. Just get off of him. Get dancing. And then splits 3 people with a ball into the area and it comes back out to him. Great block from Sunderland. Yeah, likely to be blocked regardless of what technique he goes with there, though. All right, sorry, I had to reply to some text. A couple of them work-related. How's the music? Music's not too loud, is it? Y'all still hear me plenty fine? Oh, I agree 100% there, Serge. 100%. Yeah. I mean, I've ever since... So... As a Red Sox fan, it's just, I don't know, man. You know, man. First Mookie, then last year it's freaking Xander. Oh, it's the Sunderland's getting a chance. Well, I love that communication from Guanate. Please, well done, Ibu. That is brilliant, and there's so much more behind what just happened than him just ultimately tackling the ball away and them calling offside. Look as this develops, hold on, I'll show you in a second. Allison starts coming out of his goal here. They're going to call him offside regardless, but Allison starts coming out of his goal. Ibu communicates really well. Look at him with the arm point. I don't want to show it, but Allison starts coming off, and that's knowing your goalkeeper, is someone who is very proactive in general and coming out and sweeper keeping if need be. But he also trusts himself to come out in there. And so Ibu, knowing that almost without even seeing it, waves him off basically, saying I'll get there, I'll get covered. Like basically you don't need to come out of your area in particular. If you want to go do your alley 101 stuff, that's one thing. But anyways, I love that. To wrap that up, Ibu shouts him, wave it off, I got this, and then eventually makes the tackle. Again, this playlist is called Lemonade in New Orleans. And Sunderland gets a shot off, but Allison watches it wide the whole way. All right, let me rotate out these are some of the new emotes we have. There's one. That's one. And then this is one. Oh, we can't see it. Wow, too big. Oh, wow. Well, it's a stone character. It's like one of those Easter Island statues. It's this guy. And he's supposed to represent this, basically. The same emotion. Okay, it's with Liverpool. Veerts again. He's going to reverse it left. I like that decision. It's with Hugo. Yes, and Mo. I mean, it's the block, but, like, that's a great chance. That's great defending, great block, but... But here's the thing. It's hitting that Sunderland player in his freaking jaw, which makes me think that's probably not on frame. That's almost certainly over. That's not a good finish from Mo, regardless of the block or not. All right, so it's with the corner here. It's raining. Verge did not look happy there. Mo's taking the corner for Liverpool. We're almost at the hour mark. There's a lot of pushing and shoving in the 6. Not a great corner. Doesn't even beat the people at the near post, but we'll get another corner out of it. Come on, can we send in a good ball? Danger Town. And can we not get caught up in the whole crowding the keeper? I feel like most of our good aerial attackers perform better like when they're attacking a ball and they start 8-ish yards away, 8-ish meters away. Dude, this is Cuckleberry finning it right now. Can we not? I mean, we're part of this too. In fairness, I mean, Sunderland needs to get handsy to get us off of them. It's almost like we're trying to do like a half Arsenal where, see, what Arsenal do is they would crowd the keeper and then also have 3 or 4 people float to the back post and they try to play the ball at the back post. Thank you. Now, granted, it's a freaking, I almost talked that in. Now, granted, we're overall as a team, we're still doing the crowding the 6-yard box technique. But where does Verge actually strike the ball at? He's damn near on the edge of the 6. He's not on the keeper. He's on the 6. So it's, and obviously, again, there's an assistance of a deflection. He starts his run on the edge of the 6. Look, him drop to the 6 and then attack it in the 6. It's like initially on that first corner, the one that Mo took and it didn't beat the first man. It's like we were all in the 6 and then trying to just standing jump from the 6. Verge actually gave himself some room there and he dripped. Look at Rio. Rio looks so young there for sure. Let's go. Needed that. Deflection. Needed that. Well, so only one person did the gamba. And that was Blue Jay. Shout out Blue Jay for actually participating in the gamba. I try to give y'all ways to earn more Creed seed, but no one wants to gamba. Oh, Endo might have hurt himself stretching there. God, you hate to see that. Oh, that's awkward. So he goes for a stretch to redirect the ball out for a corner, but because of the conditions, his foot kind of got stuck in the grass, and then it looks like it awkwardly bends. Thankfully, in a way, he's only holding his ankle. Whereas when you see somebody's leg get caught in the ground like that in any moment, you worry about knees, a much maybe lengthier injury. I mean, he's going to limp it off. They showed Joe Gomez on the bench starting to get disturbed. Look at right here, he stretches. Watch that. Let's see. Okay, in the end, you do see his ankle fully twist, but that look. I mean, the warrior in him right now, the Japanese warrior in him, is coming through, because that not only does ankle twist, his knee twisted, and then he's careful. Yeah, he's not doing this. Is not. He needs to get where he's hurt. And now look at him get back up and still trying to fight because we don't want to concede. Now, good block from Gravenberg. Can we please get the ball out here? Endo is on one leg. The fact that he even jumped and competed for that initial corner and had bodies land on a round is spooky time. Can we get this away? Nice header. No, Mo, what are you doing? Nice header from Maka, not from Mo. We need to get this ball out of play. We're down a man, essentially, here. Please, can we get this fucking ball out? Jeez. And dude, all of our headers are these limp dick half wiener measures. Can we punt the fucking ball out of play? This is pissing me off. Is no one aware that Endo is literally hobbling on one leg? We're glancing header, please, header. Just fucking boot it. Just control it and boot it. There was 5 headers in that situation that I think we could have actually dealt with. It. Yeah, it feels so bad too. Endo finally gets playing time and we're playing in these conditions and his ankle gets caught up. I'm just going to leave it. Crank that, Soldier Boy. I mean, the revolving door that we have had at right back. I mean, even when our backup CDM third our fourth choice center half, fifth choice, I don't even know, right back is getting, he gets hurt, and his debutant, or his deputizing, I should say. I'm gonna be too loud. Dude, calling for a stretcher. Dude, I feel so bad for Endo, man. Finally gets a chance. Finally gets a chance, and it's a great bit of defending too. I mean, he has to deal with that at the back post. He opens up his hip well, redirects it well. The ground is just a mush push, and his foot, ankle, knee gets twisted. Then he Warrior fights on, tries to compete in the back post. Little does he know that the two Sunderland players would have probably competed against themselves and done the defending there, but I mean, his hands have been in his head has been in his hands this whole time. Dude, you feel so bad for him. I mean, we've had Izak have a leg break. I don't know how bad this is, but this looked could be bad. Remember earlier in the year when we were playing really bad and we had the one match where, who was it? I think Gravenberg was one of them, but we had two plays where we hurt each other. We had a Liverpool player do something that caused the injury of another Liverpool player. Like one of them, I think, was Hugo, and it was a bad pass behind Dominique, maybe, but it was behind one of our players, and they had to like stretch awkwardly to try to recover a pass that was behind one of us, and they tweaked their hamstring trying to do that. And then the other one I want to say was Kanate on like a sloppy back pass to Allison is what got Allison hurt for 2 months or whatever it was. I wonder what is in that inhaler. Kanate, bro, was definitely one of them. That was he's the one who got Allison hurt against Galatasaray. That's it. Well done. Yep. And then there was also the stretch one. Somebody played a pass where we get the ball kind of the center or the right channel, and then we bring it in the center of the field. We're trying to play it to the left. It's behind the guy. He stretches it. Maybe Gakpo. I think that's what got Gakpo hurt. Yeah, that one we lose the game. We get players hurt with our own sloppiness. That's the thing. Like if it sucks that Endo in only his second start under Slot and his first meaningful minutes in a long time played well enough. Actually took up decent, a couple times great attacking positions. If you wanted your fullback to be in an offensive-ish scheme, and that's where you would want him. So he was there, and like on this one, while it sucks, he gets hurt doing a great bit of defending at the back post, right? Whereas the injuries against Galatasaray is just like literally a sloppy pass, and we hurt our hamstring because we're trying to recover it. I'm so bummed. This is him getting stretchered off. It's another chance for Joe Gomez to keep doing the Joe Gomez story where he's filled in everywhere across our back line his entire career. I saw the picture today. It was a couple pictures. But back in 2016, exit, you'll probably think this is cool. So one of the things that Jurgen Klopp did early on in his tenure with Liverpool was he basically took he had the team go on a team bonding trip. So middle of the season, mind you, basically, like I think we weren't in the Champions League, so we had no midweek match that week. The team went and flew and watched, I think I know it was Barcelona versus Mönchengladbach. I don't know if it was in Germany or Spain, but anyways, they went, and as a team, we were all in the crowd. So like there's pictures of basically the Liverpool first team. I mean, coaching staff, and then you can see like Lallana, Jordan Henderson, James Milner, Divock Origi, Joe Gomez, and all the pictures. And it was like that was in 2016. It's like Joe Gomez still here, still, and some of the comments are like Joe Gomez still hasn't scored since that picture for Liverpool. I was like, damn. But yeah, he's been such a incredible player for us across multiple positions. Has filled in numerous times. Very cool. Yeah, I love that from Jurgen. All right, it's with Sunderland. We're in the 70th minute. That's a dangerous ball. Gravenberg actually defending from like the right back position there. Oh, that's a good outlet. Hugo's going to be able to latch onto that. Hugo with the short socks. Short socks. Oh, well done. It's good defending by Sunderland, but it's really good strength from Hugo to keep possession there. Oh, that's the joke. So if you want to see a good example of like how having a player who's very versatile and can play a lot of positions, but he like never really has become like a truly natural at any, and he's having to fill in, that could be a handball, question mark. But first off, Joe Gomez, this is right after the 70th minute. Joe Gomez should do an overlap, not an underlap there in general because of the spacing. But especially when you have a left-footed player that potentially would want to maybe curl it or get a shot off or something, is you would love to get that overlap, because then the defender on Mo has to take at least a slight hezzy towards the overlap, which could open the left-footed curler right inside. Secondly, if you're gonna do the underlap, like, long story short, Joe Gomez, unfortunately, that was a part of being not a natural right back, because he was very too cluster jammy 9,000. Like it was the wrong over underlap. And then if you're gonna underlap, you definitely shouldn't do it as narrow. And he basically defended Mo for Sunderland in a way. I mean, we still almost got a handball, you know what I mean? But like that, just imagine if the spacing was a little bit better. Well done from Ibu. Well done. I mean, Sunderland fans want like for the grabbing and the tugging, but I think that was just you. What the ref has let so far today, you let that. Well done, Joe. Verge has a chance to clear it, and he actually gets his clearance wrong. The ball goes back into the area, or it stays in the area, and Joe actually has to do really well to get a toe to that. Joe with his toe. Sunderland want a penalty for the huggy and tuggy right here, but I mean, they've been letting, if you go back to earlier when he made that diagonal run, and I talked about in the first half, what a battle. What a battle. And then he blocks the next one. Well done from Ibu. I mean, in fairness, earlier, Sunderland have the ball, and he makes almost, he makes that diagonal run, and he goes central, and he's making it diagonally towards the right. And I talk about initially Ibu got dominated, and it was really good, like center forward play by the Sunderland player. It's like at that moment he let the grappling ref. And so I think you got to let them that the battling there happen, and then Ibu gets a clean challenge on the ball. But that was Sunderland play. I like talked about how Ibu initially lost that. The Sunderland striker did really well, and then Ibu recovered well. Broby. My timestamp is 73:07:08:09. Dude, why can't I find a playlist I want to listen to today? That's the one when you, I guess, like, I've streamed like 13 hours in the last 2-ish days or something. Like, I've gone through a lot of my main stream playlists. I don't know what I want to listen to. I made a new parlay. Liverpool. Good thing there's parlay. It's crazy that people can make. Oh, Hugo, please do one or the other. Oh my god. Well kept in from Mo, but so like Hugo has a chance to shoot it right outside the area or play one of two people to the right. He chooses to be unselfish and play one of the two on the right. I don't hate that idea, but he just that's one of those you got to remember that you're playing in a torrential downpour. The playing surface and the ball are going to be slick and they are going to skip and things are going to zoom across the pitch. And granted, Hugo's only what, 24, 22? Those things come with polish and whatnot. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Hopefully not, Leafy. Hopefully not. Oh, no! Now it looks like Robbo hurt himself clearing that ball. Oh, it's the one on the end. I don't think it's intentional at all. But like, also, why is the Sunderland player still walking in that direction? Like, okay, you press him until he clears, but peel the fuck off at that point. You know what I mean? Like, why are you still walking in the exact same like path as the guy that you've already watched clear the ball into Rosette? Like, peel off, please, peel off. I mean, dude, how you just you know what I mean? Must have not had a lot of friends growing up or something, because he just wanted to like, can I follow you, Robbo? Where are you going? Sorry, ooh, I stepped on your ankle. Yeah, and then when you don't, it's 800. Oh, what good. Well done. Maka has played so well today. Right there, he could have hoofed it or something, but he played a well-measured disguise ball to Hugo, and then this is us. Okay, you know how in sports, sometimes a team, and sometimes they'll do it, and you really hope your team doesn't do it too often, but like you take the foot off the proverbial gas when you get in the lead. I feel like that's been a huge problem with us. What a ball. What movement from Hugo, what movement, and what a ball from Verge. Nothing comes of it, but the fact that Hugo had just recently been on the receiving end of Maka's pass that I talked about, the disguised one. I was like, he could have hoofed it, and he disguised it to Hugo. Literally, he's just on the right side of our structure, getting it from Maka. We recycle, and then he stays on side, bends himself along the line, and is able to receive that beautiful ball by Verge in the left-hand channel. Super fire. But nothing comes of it. Also, what was I saying? We've also changed formation. We brought on, with Curtis Jones coming on, he's basically, we're in like the 4-2-2-2-2, whatever, the 4-2-2-2. The problem though is it's hard to get. See, this is where I don't like the structure. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Dude, we take our foot off the proverbial gas. When that ball came into, what a ball from Maka into Mo's feet, and Mo's essentially playing like a number 10. Flo, play them. Okay, he chose the safer option. I think eventually they were going to be offside. Mo's trying. Okay, there's a couple things about that whole sequence. One, I think Flo could have played either Mo or somebody, Curtis Jones, earlier. He doesn't, and then he plays the safe option. I like that. Now, here's the thing. Robbo plays that early cross, which earlier I was saying, he doesn't consistently deliver the ball well enough to, like, he shouldn't try it as many times per match as he used to, is all I was saying. Long story short, he just delivered a really good one there, and Hugo misses his header just wide. The funny thing is, in our game the other day against Man City, he has a similar kind of header. It was the ball comes left to Mo. Mo does a delicious Trivella. I actually remember the sequence really well. It was the one where we wanted Hugo to play in Wirtz. So like we play the ball forward. It comes to Mo, who has a lovely chest control layoff to Hugo, and Hugo can go to Verts, who's wide open, and he doesn't. And instead, he eventually tries to check it up, and he goes left to the safer option. And it was a bad pass. It was actually like behind Mo again. And Mo does really well to get it, and then Travella it back to Hugo. They play a very unorthodox 1-2 basically, and Hugo has a chance to score on that one. And it's almost the identical technique of like where you're, just kind of redirecting it to the near post from which it just came as you're, approaching it at that angle. And you almost would hope, now Hugo's been brilliant, one of our best players. I don't want to be too harsh, and he's young, but you would have hoped that since he just missed almost an identically techniqued header a couple days ago, that one, when it surfaces again, that he would have had at least that one ready to be buried. But his movement's incredible. The way he's picking it up on the right, on the left, in the center. He's essentially playing one of two strikers now. Him and Flo are playing. Well, now it's Mo and Hugo. Oh, 800 to make 904. See, that just doesn't seem worth it. Like, what do you profit $104 if you win, but you lose 800? I don't understand that. Or do you profit 904? Like, are you given $1,704 if you win? Oh, well done, Joe. Now release it. We're being too cute. Can we just play the freaking ball? We have the lead. I love that. We'll try to play cute in our own area, but when Hugo's played really well quickly and we have a chance to attack, it's slow down, conservative, and exit. So here's part of the whole thing, I think. If you go back to last season, Slot's first season, right? One of the things that he got a lot of praise for, and we as a team got, was it was like he had taken the heavy metal football of Jurgen and organized it some, like put a rhythm to the chaos some. You know what I mean? And that was, praised, and there was a lot of talk about how we still had some of the pressing and the good of the heavy metal, the Jin pressing, but we're more methodical. We would see games out better. What's frustrating is the seeing games out and like being comfortable seeing out a 1-0 lead or something has not been the case. Obviously, here's a stat for you. When we conceded a winner for Man City at the weekend, right? It was the fourth 90th plus minute winner we've conceded this Premier League season alone. Just in the Premier League matches, just this season. 4 90th minute winners. And keep in mind, that's 90th minute plus winners, not goals that might have taken, like, let's say we were winning and there was a goal that made it into a draw instead of a loss. These are losses that have happened. 4 in one season. Not only is it the most we've ever conceded in one campaign, it's one of the most that any team has conceded in one Premier League season. Obviously, that goes back to 1992. But like it's up there with like Hull, I think, and Wigan. Like some of the defenses in Premier League past that you do not want to be compared with, but 4th. So going back to the thing, and like it's almost like Arne heard so much about like, oh, the composed nature and how like organized it is and the calm amongst the chaos. He overwent with that, and like this season we've been far too conservative. It felt like, oh, that's a great run and a great ball, well done from Verge. It's still going to be with Broby, but he's got really good movement. Those diagonal runs, and they look for him. It's a great ball into him, but we've defended it well. Now it's with Curtis. We're about to be at the 84th minute. It's with Hugo. Now it's not. It's with Florian Wirtz. Sunderland has it. Stadium of Light starting to crank up. And by the way, we've only made 2 subs so far. Now again, of course, the risk of making subs is you don't your game plan, your blueprint, you know what I mean? You risk the gel, the boom. I do not like the structure we are in at all right now. There's just so much space on the sides of our box. If we're in a 4-2-2-2, there's just so much room. And then when we stretch to go cover that and press, then there's just pockets in the middle. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Yeah. So it just feels like he took that narrative of like, oh, control, and we went too far. Because when we get leads, we take the foot off the gas. They've had more touches in our box this half than we have. Like it was 23-3 in the first half. Look at that, and then 22-12 in the second. I still can't believe Allison conceded that penalty. Like, not even arguing that it's a penalty or not or whatever. Just that, like, he's so good and he's so, like, good up here mentally. And, like, the way he came out, even, like, regardless of what we talked about with it and all, but the fact that he even put us in that situation for the ref to make a decision, it was unlike Ali. Why did he roll that out to Verge? Now we're just inviting the pressure on, and now it's going to be Joe in bad conditions. Well done from Joe. I think not really. It's going to be Sunderland free kick. What are we doing? Why is Allison again? Where is the calm? You know, the other thing. In fairness to Slot, dude, some of our bad results this year are very much brought on by some of our veterans, our better players, the captains of the squad. Like Verge conceding penalties a couple months ago, and making errors. Allison conceding the penalty against City, and right there, I mean, he brought us on our own danger by playing that short to Verge and then playing it. That's a great outlet though, ball. As I say that from Allison, phenomenal outlet ball to Mo, and now we're attacking. Curtis plays it left to Hugo. Hugo on the edge of the area. Tiptoeing, spread it right. Thank you. Now it's with Flo. A little too late, though. Now we're dropping it off. Oh, I like that idea from Curtis. Just a little lean back a little too much. I wish he could have found Flo quicker. We're going in the 87th minute. Yay, Chiesa gets minutes as he runs on with 87:38 on the clock. Come on, let's see this result out with controlled, all of that yapping from me. Can we just have a nice little sequence of controlled football? Possession based, press resistant, recycle, rotate, pass and move, pop, lock, and drop it. Right now, nice and smexy. Good battle there from Gravenberg. We're almost in the 89th. It's Flo and Joe getting each other's way, but Joe's still competing. He's pressing their goalkeeper. I don't know how much I love that structurally, but I do love that energy-wise. Another good battle from Broby and Kanate that Ibu wins just well enough. Nice. This pitch is like really tough to play on right now, it looks like. I mean, every pass there is just bobble, 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 bobble. No, Wirtz just gets pressed off the ball. That's the downside of someone that's as brilliant but like diminutive, you know, as he is. Come on, please drop it to Macca. Macca's the one I trust with the ball the most right now. Him and probably Curtis Jones. I want us to be controlled and this be ruthless, but I also don't want us to invite too much pressure on us. Like, we need to control the ball. I jinxed that. I said that Macca's probably the one I trust the most, and then he gets the ball. He gets rid of the ball, although I think he wanted a foul, but I don't think he should have gotten a foul. We're in the 90th minute. A minimum of 7. Obviously, Endo getting hurt adds a lot of that time. I don't like... I mean, we're very tight and compact. Narrow. Leave it. Oh, well done, Joe. Well done, Joe. Great defending as he cushions his header back to Allison there. Really well done. Are we pressing? So right now our furthest two forward are Mo and Flo. Mo and Flo. Flo, Mo. Oh, look at Gravenberg. That's weird. So Gravenberg points and says he wants Wirtz to continue pressing that in that left quadrant of theirs. But Wirtz needs to be the left-sided of our 2. So he's also like, I got to get back across the pitch as they reset that. So then we got stuck between a push and a pull kind of thing. We're sliding across, a little past the 91st minute. I guess, we're technically in the 92nd minute. You know the vibes. When I always say that, I'm just talking about what it says, 91-20. Dude, not another deflect. Dude, they're going to ask for a penalty that looked... But this all goes back to, we have a free clearance. They crossed the ball into the area, uncontested clearance. And we accidentally clear it straight into one of our own players. Okay, Macca just stands his ground. You can't call that, but like, dude, it would have been very, very, you know. We have an uncontested clearance that we clear right into one of our other players that then goes back to Sunderland. That would have been so sad. Going to be a goal kick. Liverpool goal kick. 92-15 on the clock. Hopefully Verge is telling him to play it long. Dude, Allison, dude. I mean, what are we doing? We're up 1-0 in bad conditions at the Stadium of Light. We get a corner in the with 92-15. First off, the fact that Verge went and got the corner instead of Allison. Oh, that's filthy from Curtis there. That was sick. The fact that Verge went and got it instead of letting Allison go get it to kill more time, it frustrates me. And then he rolls it to Allison. Allison, a veteran, an experienced player, just rolls it out or kicks it out, but he plays it quickly. Like, do we not understand the game state under Arne Slot anymore? Even veteran players okay, now we're playing a little keep away, and that's well done from Curtis. He's so good. He's so at press resistance. He receives the ball under pressure. Look at this from Curtis. Woo! That was earlier in the possession, and then that was earlier in the possession. Filthy. And then he also had a good reception there to win a free kick. But why is Allison playing it so quickly, dude? All right, we're at 93-45. We just dropped it to Allison again. Don't be afraid to kick it. Thank you. He's going to play it long. Mo's going to pin well. Oh, Mo's done really well there. Mo used to trust his right foot. It's gonna be a corner, which is really good. I mean, look, he played it long, crazy, really good from Mo. Look how him find the body and then he pins him, boxes out as we talked about earlier. I just don't. Mo doesn't trust his. He eventually, so from like 2017 to 20, we saw the growth up to 2022 of him trusting his right foot, not only to score with it but to pass with it. It's like he doesn't trust it as much. I don't know. I don't get it. I would love for him to have just struck that with his right foot, aim for the low left 90. Said, it's with a corner, but it's kind of awkward. Bad pass from Verge. Oh, I'm nervous. 94th to 40. It's with Chiesa. Well done from Chiesa. Take it toward the corner flag if you can. Really well done from Chiesa. Super good. Sunderland does well to double team him and eventually win it, but I don't hate that play. Oh, we're able to press this. Press and squeeze. We're pressing their keeper. 95th minute. Oh, Curtis. Nice. Oh! A Cruyff turn from the goalkeeper, but Curtis does really well to press that. Requires the Cruyff turn, but then he's up and he blocks it again. Well done, Macca. Great tackle there. Let's go. And we celebrate. Look at the Cruyff turn from the keeper. Whoop. But then Curtis is up again to block that. Luckily for them, if that was us against Man City this year, that would have absolutely ended in a goal. Because every time a deflection happens when we played City this year, goal, Man City. '95th, good win from Ibu. Very good aerial challenge that from Ibu. Macca there again. Well done. He just launches it against a Sunderland player and it falls back to us, thankfully. We get a lucky bounce. We'll take that. It's with Robbo. Can we square it? Can we square it and keep possession? Not a great ball. Well done from Curtis. Mo. He trusts his right foot. I love it, though. I love it. I'll take that all day. Just missed wide. He flashes his shot just wide. Look, Robbo doesn't give a... I mean, that on this kind of pitch, in these conditions, that's really well salvaged from Curtis to keep possession there. And then to even... Not only to keep possession, but then to create the chance for Mo. Really good. Well done. It's going to be a free kick for Sunderland, apparently. This is where my coverage is. 96.5. Ref, thank you. I mean, Virgil's getting just lassoed down there. Lassoed. Big 3 points. Big 3 points. Got a lucky deflection goal a little bit. I mean, again, I like how Verge actually gave himself space to attack the header in this scenario. And then it takes a nice deflection. Needed it. Huge. Big from the captain. Big from the captain. Okay, I think I'm gonna end stream. I was gonna go straight into Mewgenics, but I think I'm gonna eat and do some things around the house, and then I'm gonna start up another stream here in a couple hours, and play more Mewgenics. Maybe some Arc Raiders as well. We'll see. But I will holla at you guys. Y'all have a good rest of your evening. Oh, I just showed that for way too long. All right, bye.